Finally, after all this time, the day we have waiting for is finally here. Hey guys, it's Kevin again, and in this video, I'm going to be reviewing to Awkward, the fall premiere of Awkward, Season 3, Episode 11, Surprise. And you know what? That was a perfect title for this episode because of what happened at the end. But I love this episode, guys. I love where this show is going. I love what they're doing with this show, and I just really love this episode. So, of course, I mean, that was expected. I love this show so much, and it's definitely one of my favorite shows on TV now. And I'm just really happy that it's back. So, let's just talk about. So, as we know, at the end of the finale, not the last episode, but the finale, we saw Jenna and Colin make out in a car, and we saw a car go by, and there was Maddie, and Jenna appeared, and she talked to Maddie, and we did not know if Maddie saw the kiss or not. And this episode begins one day after that, where we see Jenna's very upset over the whole kissing Colin thing. She's very upset over this. She feels really bad over it, but you know what? She also feels kind of selfish, because as we know, she kind of is starting to develop this bad reputation where she thinks being selfish is okay. And she doesn't really give a shit what other people think. You know, what people are saying to her, she doesn't really give a shit, but she does start to feel bad, but then she doesn't. So she basically goes to Colin, she says, okay, we are done here. I am with Maddie, you know, we're done here. And before anything can happen, they end up making out again. And Tamara sees them in the car, and she knocks on the door. And I love the face that Tamara gave. She was just like, because that's exactly the face that I would give if I saw that happen. So definitely that was one of the best parts of the episode. So then we get back after this, Jenna and Tamara are talking basically, and we basically see that Tamara's basically telling Jenna that one time is fine, but now Jenna is committing infidelity, which she is. Jenna really is doing that with Collin, and it is an infidelity thing, and that she better stop. And basically, Tamara leaves her with this. Okay, she says, okay, you have two options here. Either you break it off with Collin, or you tell Maddie, or the third option is that she's just gonna blurt out the whole thing to everybody. And Jenna does not like the idea of any of those options. She doesn't know what to do. She's just going back and forth between both of them. And she can't figure out which one she likes more. So this happens. And then we see Maddie, and he's talking to her basically. He's actually talking to her about a birthday party. She thinks he was talking to her about seeing the kiss. It turns out he did not see the kiss. Although I kind of had this theory that he did see the kiss. And that he did see the kiss, but he's not telling her about it because he could not picture her doing something like that. And he really loves her so much that he doesn't think it's true. And maybe he just thinks, it wasn't what he thought it was. So I think he did see the kiss, but he's not telling her anything. I think that's what really happened here. But after we see this, we see that basically, we see that he's talking to her about her birthday party and what she wants to do for a birthday party and everything. And, before we saw a scene with her mother basically saying that she always blurts out surprise parties, because that was the other plot of this episode, was that they're getting ready for a big surprise party for Jenna, and of course, she already kind of knows about it, because her mother always does it. She always makes her mother blurt out about her surprise party. So, yeah, so that was the other thing that was going on this episode. So at this point, Tamara has told Jenna that she's going to keep the secret, basically, and then Ming comes, and Ming is also telling her to break it off. We'll get back to Ming in a second, but once we're done with this plot. But then we see that there is more to this, because Maddie goes to Collin, and he says, thank you so much for driving Jenna home the other night, and he tells Collin about the girl that was at the party, who was an artist, and asks if she could make a special painting for him to give Jenna for her birthday, basically. And we see that he is still the perfect boyfriend for her, and everything that a girl would want in a boyfriend. Definitely that's the type of boyfriend that I would be. I would be just like Maddie if I had a girlfriend. I would definitely treat her like that. And I thought that was very sweet. And Jenna feels really bad and everything. And she says, oh, I'm a horrible person. Colin says, no, you're not a horrible person. And they try to break things off again, but Jenna and Colin end up making out again in the hallway. So it's like they just can't resist in this episode. It's crazy. So then we come back from commercials and we see that Tamara really wants to know, she doesn't want to keep this secret anymore. She really wants to tell them about it, but Jenna says you can't tell them about it. And she's basically saying, okay, you need to make a decision here because she really can't keep all these secrets. And as soon as Jenna leaves, then Jake and Maddie come in. Jake did not do much in this episode at all, but Jake basically comes in and he basically tells Jake and Maddie say that they're throwing this surprise party for Jenna, and she's kind of like, there are too many things on my mind right now. She has too many, secrets that she's keeping, so she blurts out, the most random secret ever. She's like, this celebrity has fake pubes, and that was hilarious because, she's blurting out the most, random secrets ever, and it's really, really funny. I thought that this was, the funniest scene of the episode. And then when Jenna comes back, she, Tamara she still can't hold it back, and then she blurts out and says another random secret, she has a yeast infection or something like that. That was really funny. And then, as soon as Jake and Maddie leave, she talks to Jenna, and Jenna says, well, you're hiding something from me, and Tamara tells her that her mom is throwing a surprise party, because she can't keep these secrets any longer. It was really funny. I thought that whole scene was very funny. So then Jenna goes to her mother and gets her to blurt out that she's throwing a surprise party for her, and Jenna says she really doesn't want the surprise party anyway, and yeah, that basically happens. So after this happens, we see another scene, and this scene, then we see Jenna basically trying to figure out what is so fascinating about Collin. What does she like so much about him? What is it that he has that makes him so different from Maddie, and why does she still like him so much? And she doesn't really know what it is, and she goes up to Collin. Collin's in the parking lot and everything. And he basically says, okay, we're done. And she kind of feels bad over this. And I don't really know why she felt bad, but she does. And that's basically what happens as far as her and Collin go. He just breaks it off. So after this happens, then we see that after all this happens, then we see that we see another cute scene with Maddie. He gives her the painting, and he tells her how maybe he could just, her mother told her how they would just have a vacation time, basically. Her and her father would just go to a vacation time, and Jenny could stay by herself at home. And Maddie says maybe they could just have the house to themselves, but Jenna really isn't in the mood for this right now. It's also because she's not completely over Collin. You can definitely tell she's not over Collin yet, and it's really crazy that she's not over Collin. At this point, though, she thinks that everything's good in her life. For one, she thinks, everything's going to be okay with Maddie. But then, at the last second, before anything else can happen, in comes Collin, and here was where we get the biggest scene of the episode, where basically Jen turns around, Collin's there. Collin talks to her, and Collin says, I just want to be friends. Can I give you this gift for your birthday? And she says, why don't we enter the door as friends? As soon as they enter the door, though, they start making out again. And this time, everyone shouts, as soon as they start kissing, everyone shouts surprise. Literally everyone we see, except for Tamara. I don't know where Tamara was. Tamara was not in that scene. Oh, but Jake was. Tamara wasn't in that scene, though. I don't know why, but she wasn't. But everyone shouts surprise, and there we see everyone just their face is completely shocked. They cannot believe what they're seeing. Maddie makes this face oh my god. And that's how the episode ends. Surprise was definitely the perfect title for that scene, because that scene was incredible. It was really amazing, and I love that scene. I thought it was great. So yeah, that happened, and then after this we do have a subplot, which I really thought the subplot was really funny. Basically, now that we know that Ming is basically gotten rid of Becca, she is now the leader of the Asian mafia, so she's kind of, making her status known, so she's changed her hairstyle a bit, and she's basically this rich person, and now that Becca is gone, Fred Wu can come back into her life, so Fred Wu comes back, basically, and she's very happy about everything, but Fred Wu's kind of jealous of her and says that she needs to make a decision between him and the mafia, and basically, ultimately, she decides she's going to choose both of them, so I really like seeing this new side of Ming. It's very funny to see her like this, because last year she was bullied by Becca, and now she is Becca. It's really funny. So yeah, I really love that. So yeah, that was basically the episode. I absolutely love the episode. Let me know what you guys saw. This amazing premiere. I thought the premiere was amazing. And it looks like it's going to be very interesting because there are some things we have to talk about. It is going to get more intense because as we know, Jenna does change her hairstyle and she has a new makeover. So we'll have to see how that happens. It looks like Jenna and Matty are going to break up and she's going to get into drugs and all this stuff. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Let me know what you guys saw this episode. What do you think is going to happen from here? Are Jenna and Matty going to break up? I really think they are. As far as mIngs goes, will she, stay with Fred? Will everything be okay with them? That's basically it for this review. Let me know what else you guys thought of this review. What else do I want to say? I think that's pretty much it, guys. That's it for this review. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be my review of the original. So I'll see you then. Bye.